today we're going to be discussing how to clean and jerk. Okay, so the first part is similar to the snatch, where we need to actually set up our clean position. Alright, so the clean position, first of all, is the stance. You need to be standing underneath your hips. Alright, toes pointing forward, slightly outwards to the side and underneath our hips. From there, our grip. Our grip is a lot closer to the snatch. Our snatch used to be was a wide grip, and our clean is going to be a much closer grip. Normally, I would say about a thumb width away from where your hips are. It should be sitting at about mid-thighs position, okay, lower than the pelvic bone. Our eyes are going to be looking up, as well as our back nice and straight at a 45-degree angle. We're looking up, nice straight back and activated. Our shoulders, when we're in our starting position, are relaxed, okay, so we're not tensing up and shrugging the bar up already, so we're relaxed in this position. The rest of our body is nice and tense, our back and legs. Alright, so the first pull for you guys is pretty much the same as the snatch, where we're going to come off the floor, coming off the floor slowly, extending, using our hips and onto our toes and shrugging our shoulders. So again, I'll show you that from here, on our toes, extend. Again, the second pull is just a continuation of the first pull, and we're going to continue pulling up the bar from our shrug position all the way up as high as we can into a triple extension. Now, a triple extension is where we're going to be on our toes, our hips are locked out, and we're fully at the top of our momentum. Right? If we show that again, so from here, extending up onto our toes. Again. Okay, so our next bit is now the transition into the clean. Alright, so we've done all the work to get the bar up. Now we need to get ourselves underneath the bar, pulling ourselves into a squat and catching the bar. So how that looks is we're going to be going from here into a fully extended position, dropping down, moving our feet first of all into our squat stance or our comfortable squat stance, dropping down into our squat. At the same time, we are rotating our elbows, bringing our elbows as high as we can, and allowing the bar to rotate through our fingers and sit in on our shoulders. Okay, you do not want it to be sitting in your clavicle, you just want it to be sitting here on your shoulders, nice and high. Okay, keeping active. At the same time, when you're catching it, you need to keep an upright torso and keep those elbows up. If you allow those elbows to come down, it's going to bring the bar and the weight forward, which we do not want. And after that, we just extend, standing up out of our front squat. Okay, so if I demonstrate it to you, so we're coming here, we're going to extend, dropping into our catch. Here we need an upright torso, keep those elbows nice and high, and then we're standing up. Again, going through it nice and slowly. From here, we're going to extend. Once we've extended, we're going to move our feet, rotate our hands, dropping into our squat and catching it, then standing up. Okay, I'll demonstrate to you one more time, nice and quickly. So we're coming up and standing. Alright, so now we've done all the work to get the bar onto our shoulders from the clean. We now need to jerk the bar from our shoulders overhead into a solid locked out position. To do that, there are different types of jerks that you can complete. You get the squat jerk and the split jerk, which is the most common, and sometimes you get the push jerk. You'll see variations of all of them. Today I'm going to be teaching or talking about the split jerk as well as the squat jerk. Alright, so first of all, the split jerk. The split jerk, we need to be moving our feet into a lunged position. Okay, so we're a nice wide lunged position. What you want is when we take a middle line from our body as well as a middle line from our body horizontally. Okay, so first of all, in the middle here, we're going to be moving our feet slightly diagonally. Okay, a lot of you, it looks like we're moving our feet straight forward, which we do not want because that keeps us off balance. We actually want to move slightly diagonally. Alright, so this front foot actually moves forward and slightly out to the side. The same with the back, it moves slightly backwards and out to the side. It gives you a bit of a triangulation, and if you guys know, that makes it a lot more stable when you got the weight overhead. Okay, another thing with the line horizontally, you want to be moving your feet outwards, okay, back and forthwards, but you do not want to be moving your torso. So your torso actually stays within the middle and your feet move either side, okay? So they move outwards diagonally, but your body stays within the center. This will be the same for the squat jerk, alright? At the same time, we are pressing overhead. Now, to get it overhead, you can't just be here and press, okay? Because a heavy weight is not going to allow you to do that. So you need to dip down. When you go into our dip, okay, our feet actually push outwards, our knees push outward. This allows the weight to sit into our hamstrings and into our quads and allow us to use as much force out of our legs pressing up before we go into the split. Okay, so what we don't want is for you to then push your knees forward. So if I go from the side, you do not want your knees to be pushing forward like this. This first of all puts a lot of pressure on the knees and put a lot of pressure on the lower back when you've got the weight here on our shoulders. So what you want is actually to stand there pushing the knees outwards so that the weight then sits in our quads and in our hamstrings and we're driving straight up. Okay. At the same time, our wrist needs to be, our elbows need to be as high as possible, driving the bar straight up overhead, pushing your head out the way slightly. As the bar comes through, you're pushing your head back through into a locked out overhead position. So we start from here, we're going to dip, knees out, drive, feet move slightly outwards and diagonally. To fully recover in weightlifting, you need to come to a standing position where both your feet are in a line. Now the optimal way for this is to actually bring your front foot in first and then your back foot in. We do not want to be moving all the way from the front all the way back to where our back foot is. Same with the opposite way. We do not want to be moving all the way from our back foot all the way to where our front foot is. Okay? Again, you are shifting that weight overhead, which we do not want to be doing. You want to keep in that weight as in the middle as much as you can. So when we recover, you're going to actually bring the front foot halfway into the middle to where your torso is. Then your back foot will recover again also to the middle where your torso is. And then you stay within the line of the weight. Okay? I'll demonstrate to you one more time. From here, dip, knees out, drive, locking overhead, moving our feet diagonally, and then we recover one foot standing together. This will be our finished position for the jerk. Okay. For the squat jerk is very similar. Okay, you're still going to be using the same principles to drive the bar up, except instead of moving our feet diagonally and into a lunge position, we're going to move our feet outwards into our squat position, dropping down as far as we can into the squat, pushing our hands into a locked out position. Here you do not need to move your feet, all you need to do is finish standing up with the bar locked out overhead. Okay, so I'll demonstrate to you there. Here, this movement requires a lot of mobility, so a more technical athlete might be able to do it. Those who are not flexible enough will struggle to do a squat jerk, and that's generally why people then tend to go to the split jerk, because it doesn't require as much mobility. Demo for the squat jerk is from here. We're going to dip, drive into a squat and stand. Okay, again one more time, our feet are going to move out instead of diagonally and into a squat, and we drop down, standing all the way up. Okay, now that we've gone through all the movements, let's lift some weight. hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial on how to clean and jerk. Leave any comments behind if you need to, and give us a like. Thank you. Check you in the next one.